Hey, bitches. This is Levi from Masculine Intuition Readings. I haven't really had the time to really sit down and film a video because I've been so freaking busy with the Kickstarter. Also, I'm writing a book. Been trying to get some reading in. Oh, I'm literally yawning a little because work has been killing me as well. I've literally been, I've been having some conversations with my manager about my workload and that it needs to lessen. It needs to lessen. Do I say that right? Is that even English? I can't English sometimes, guys. Yeah, and I've been sort of, I don't know, getting lots of books in that I all want to read, and it's just like, like I always say, bitch, you're not Beyonce. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. But for some reason, my 24 hours haven't really been feeling as long as they used to, and I don't know why. And I think it's time I figure that out. And I'm really glad that my manager is willing to give me some leeway and give me some space. So that's pretty cool. We still have to work out the details, but yeah, that is really nice. So it's a complete. This is my tarot room, my hobby room, my office. And it's a complete mess. There's decks everywhere, left, right, and center. And I thought it was time I clean things up. And, while I do that, maybe talk to you about some things that I have been going through, things that I've been experiencing. And, I really need to fit all my decks in here. So I was thinking about just, picking them up, maybe talking about them a little bit. This is the Alturinga or Neuromancy deck. I should probably get rid of this because I can't read with it. It's really gorgeous, but it's so situational. Like, I got rid of the Gothmancy Tarot, but I should have gotten rid of this and should have kept that, I feel, because it's just, I don't know, like, it's gorgeous and it looks really trendy and hip, but it's just not for me. So, maybe I should just get rid of it. You also may, I'm also maybe out of frame for small portions because I am filming a video, but I do actually want to clean up. So, yeah. All of that. Oh, yeah, I've really been playing a lot with the, this is so funny. I've been playing a lot with the Raven Thulan decks because I'm really, really, really extremely psyched for her, upcoming round deck, a Dragon Sigil deck. I'm really looking forward to it. And since her two oracles are in there, I'm going to add my Pocket Dreams of Gaia that I recently got in there as well, because I think that is a really good set. And then I can also put these little pocket decks next to it. So that's pretty sweet. I'm glad I got everything to fit in there. And I also have this Galactic Wisdom Oracle that is by the same artist as the Kyle Gray Angelic Oracle, so I could put those together. And I've honestly really been enjoying that Kyle Gray Angel deck. It's so funny because I think I have almost all of his decks. But I really like his newer ones because excuse me while I sometimes yawn a little, like I just can't help it. It's been a pretty emotional and intense day. It's very, his writing has gotten so much better. I remember pulling cards from the Angels and Ancestors, which objectively I still find to be a good deck. And I remember my boyfriend saying, "This is too easy." And I was like, wow, even you feel it. But these ones, their writing is really on point, and I really, really like it. So, these are, by the way, all my Oracle deck crates that I just pulled off the shelf because they do have space in them. So I can kind of, I don't know, pack some stuff in here as I go. Because there is some stuff that I would love to keep separate. For example, the Return of the White Animals Oracle. I haven't played with that much yet. Oh, I got this from Martin, the Vintage Wisdom, which is a really nice deck. I'm going to put it in here. And I'm also going to put in here the lovely Oracle of the Wilder Ones by Sharon McLeod. I never liked this. That's not fair. I liked it, but I never knew what it was. And it's very much a fortune-telling deck. Very much a fortune-telling deck. The backs are stunning, by the way. Oh my gosh, like such a good job. But it has very fortune-telling things on there, like an unexpected happiness, or a short trip away, deep relaxation, or big changes, endings, and exciting beginnings. So it's very much fulfilling experiences with family and friends. It very much reminds me of the Madame de Laura de la Haye fortune-telling cards, which I do love. And then it comes with a really thin little guidebook, which is so funny because some of these decks be coming with like 600-page guidebooks, y'all. But, you know, this is just a little symbol guide, which you can sort of use if you want to delve deeper into symbolism. So I think that that's really cute. So that's going to go in here as well. Love that. All right. And then we're going to put a little lid on here as well. So this is going pretty quickly, honestly. Like, can't complain. Because there's so much crap here, guys. Like, there's like a lot of also stuff from my childhood that I should probably be saying goodbye to, you know, but it's difficult for me to let stuff go because I don't have a lot of things anymore. So, but I've sort of noticed a pattern of hoarding. Well, hoarding is a very clinical I'm not going to pathologize behavior that is perfectly normal and understandable. It's not hoarding, but sort of you know, short hyperfixations on you know, toys that I used to have or books that I used to have. You know, and it's, you know, it was cute, and now this is me realizing, okay, it needs to stop. Which is a very normal and healthy thing to have happen. So this is a fairy and angel drawer, but that shit is full. This is packed to the brim. That's not a good thing. But we're actually going to be celebrating Sinterklaas soon, which is a Dutch celebration. And they actually told us to bring something vintage or something secondhand. So I think I'm definitely going to be doing that. Am I going to be putting something else in here maybe? Yeah, maybe this. This was kind of a deck that I got. Forest Meditations. It's more of a dew deck rather than a divination deck. But, you know, to be fair, the art is stunning. It wasn't that expensive. But, guys, like, the cardstock, it's really glossy, which I don't mind either. You know, it has that gorgeous sort of Russian folky art, you know, just like in the Seasons of the Witch decks. But the cardstock quality is so fucking piss poor. And I've just really noticed that I'm not really feeling called towards doing a whole lot with this. So it may have been, we may consider this one a little bit of a flop, I'm afraid. You know, which, you know, it doesn't matter. That happens sometimes. But yeah, but I can't put it in here for a while. I'm not going to be putting anything in purgatory now. Like, I already have a whole freaking crate of decks that's in purgatory. We're not gonna do that. I have one more. Right here. And then I also have some space back here for decks that I want to keep handy. So, oh yeah, this is the cool deck crate. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to, so I've really been enjoying the small plug, this little deck of my own, the Lunar Intentions Oracle, which is a really cute pocket oracle deck based on the mansions of the moon, the lunar mansions. And a lot of people are, you know, always having trouble with the lunar mansions, and it's not that complicated depending on which tradition you follow, and there's multiple traditions, and it's pretty intense. Oh, so sorry, guys. Like, fucking hell. But this is, you know, it was basically a study activity for me to... So, let me quickly explain. So, the lunar mansions is basically which part of the night sky the moon is in, the luna is in. Can't even speak English, guys. Which kind of tells you and shows you certain properties. So, for example, if this is the night sky and the moon is here, that will mean it's in mansion so-and-so, which will mean this, either this or that. I've noticed that the meanings vary greatly across different authors within the same tradition, even. So when I did this, I was a little bit scared people were going to get pissed off, but also the lunar mansions aren't really made to divine with per se, but they are sort of made to plan your life according to. For example, it will say stuff like, today is, let's just see, I think I have the current lunar mansion still up here. Yeah, so, you know, once again, disclaimer, I'm not like the ultimate expert, but today, well, at least this morning, because sometimes it can change from hour to hour even, but we were in the 20th mansion, which is all about hunting, and the Arabic name is Al-Naim, which is, it's a good mansion for hunting. So if you were to go hunting, today would be a good day, but it's a bad day for partnerships. So it's not a good day to sort of, you know, find a partner. So you can sort of put these out on your altar and sort of meditate on them and on the meaning. And then, this is kind of funny, I have this book right here. These are not the original drawings, but there's a pretty good book, probably the best book on the subject matter. It's called The Mansions of the Moon. It's pretty badly printed, by the way. It's very blurry, but, you know, like, I still manage to, you know, there's not that many literature, there's not so many books out there, so I was glad that I got it. And Nigel Jackson actually made, so let's see what he did for the 20th. Because there's 28. The 20th, Al-Naim, the beam. Oh, this is so cool. So it's pretty similar what we did. That's pretty cool because I made this complete deck before I got this book. So in the Picatrix, there are sort of descriptions of what the images should look like were you to use this as a talisman. I created my own based either on the Picatrix description of the image or the zodiac signs corresponding to the lunar mansion, or sometimes even because every mansion has certain herbs, spices, materials that you can burn or suffumigate as a ritual to sort of do a magic ritual. Sometimes I use those herbs as well to an illustration of those herbs to sort of, so that's how I made the image. But it's pretty cool that that for the 20th, Nigel and I apparently had the same idea. Let's see. Yeah, it's the tropical boundaries are from 4 degrees Sagittarius to 17 Sagittarius. So that's pretty cool. And then there's, oh yeah, keywords: hunter, targeted pursuit of a goal, taming or containing of aggressive forces, alliance. The Picatrix says, is that one of the figure, that it should be a figure of head and arms of a man, body of a horse. So this was very much the Picatrix image that I followed, but some of them are like so weird or so boring or so not my thing that I was kind of like, I kind of want to do my own thing or find more meaningful imagery. So you can use these as that's why I printed them so small, because I had originally printed them bigger. But then I was like, no, but I kind of want to keep these as a little talisman, maybe in my pocket, or you know, I've never done that obviously, but I love this one. Fucking hell. So all these creme cards are the mansions, and then we have the lunar phases. So you could even sort of map out your day with these. So you'll have the lunar mansion, and then I don't know which phase of the moon we're in, but let's say it's, you know, it's a good day for hunting, but it's also and it's also the first quarter, so time to take action. So it's, you know, we're gonna be hunting something today, and the energy for that in the moon phase is also right. So we get the moon phases, and then we also get some cute yes and no cards. So I really, really, really dig this. Seriously, guys, only like 7 people ordered this. But you know, that's what's so fun about Make Playing cards. Even if something is not a direct hit, especially with their linen cardstock that is like top-notch quality, you can still use the fuck out of this, and I adore it. So I'm going to be putting that right here, because it's next to a deck that we shall not name that has a similar aesthetic that I kind of ripped off. Shh. Not every idea is always like completely original, but I just loved that sort of creme gold black aesthetic. There are some stinkers of decks in here as well that I shouldn't have bought at all, but we're gonna not focus on that right now. Let's see, I also had this huge pile of awesome sauce decks over here. Let me, oh shit. Let me put these to the side, because I have this really big crate of all kinds of decks. Oh, there's some plastic here too. That looks fun. Oh, these are my Doreen decks. Oh, yeah, I love those so much. Oh, yeah, like, never getting rid of those. Like, I used to hate them with a passion, and now I kind of love them. So I'm going to be walking off screen. Sorry, because I have to put these back, and I, like I said, I barely have time to breathe, let alone pretend like I have time to edit books. So edit books, guys, edit videos. That's how bad it is. I have a ton of these books here that I still need to read, and they're honestly giving me a little bit of anxiety. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Let me check out some of the kits that I have over here. Yeah, I can put some stuff in here. Like, I really need to optimize the space that I have, because, you know, I can't always be purging stuff, you know? Like, sometimes you can just be content with the stuff you have and just enjoy it. Because I'm actually really happy with where my collection is at the moment. Like, I love almost everything I have, except for that crate earlier. Oh yeah. Oh, this is such a good addition. Like, this is the Margaret Peterson. Gorgeous. And this, the Nomad Tarot. Like, some friends, I think Lennox got it, and she was like, I finally fucking got it, because it was like impossible for her to find stuff. So I'm going to be putting one of my favorite decks, the Sabbath Tarot, in here as well. This is a box full of really fucking cool decks. I'm now noticing also this Radiant Souls Oracle deck, which is a Game Crafter deck, and it's so freaking dope. It makes me, sometimes when you see decks like this, like, honestly, I don't even really like the art, if I can be really honest, but this is sort of a weird archetype deck, and I do, to be honest, I do like the art. The art is pretty good, but it's also kind of weird. But it's an art. Let me grab a lighter card so you can see very clearly, or maybe even a darker one. Yeah. So it's a square oracle deck. It has an archetype title up here. It has a highly unnecessary Roman number down there, but hey, graphic design and taste in fonts is not everyone's forte, but that doesn't really matter with this deck because every corner has a word. And if you put 4 cards together, you can sort of read it as, they don't align necessarily, but you can sort of create a little sentence. And you could also explore, for example, this corner has fear. So if I were to lay 3 other cards here, we would have a sentence with that. But we also have the word separation. Were I to be very interested in that, exploring that term as well, I could also add extra cards here. So it's a very, very interactive, highly original Oracle deck. It's just a little bit unpolished. But honestly, like I wish Rockpool would pick this up and help her a little bit with the font and the graphic design and maybe a new back design. So I can also put this Black Salt Oracle in there. It was cute, but I can put it away now. Let's see, what else can I put in there? No, I don't want to put that in there. No, I don't want to put... Like, seriously, guys, literally getting anxiety having to put stuff in there that I don't want to put away yet. I hate when that happens, you know? Like, I got some really cool new decks in, and I, obviously would love to keep all of them. I can put this in there. It's a little bit of a secret, so I can't show. I've really enjoyed... I'm going to be putting these in there as well, but I've really been enjoying working with Glyph as well as Reflection together. That's been amazing. So I'm going to be putting these in there. I need to not forget about them. I actually kind of want to play with this later, so I'm going to be putting that on top. I found my Color Your Own Tarot book again, but this Color Your Own Tarot deck is a complete nightmare to color. I like Dead One, and I completely fucked it up because I don't know how to color. But this is such convoluted imagery. Like, there's no way anyone can make this look good. At least not someone like me. So I was like, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to color it regardless? Am I just going to do the majors? So I kept those aside. But I should probably just give these to some people that love to color. Oh, this is a little keepsake that I found from my childhood. This is my little sticker book that I used to cut and paste things into. For example, this Main Street Electrical Parade image. So old. It's from a magazine. Or this Ariel, the Little Mermaid image. And also the thing that turned me instantly gay. Let's see if I can find it. Is it still in here? Yeah. This is when my mom knew that I was gay, when I wanted to have this image in there, per se. There's so many things in. I would literally ask my mom to draw. Like, I would go to kindergarten, and I would ask my mom, would you please draw a treasure chest for me? And she would. And I would come running home to see if she did it. And I would be, like, so amazed by how well she could draw. Also, a little fairy I asked once, and I drew stuff in here myself, but I was so tiny. This was supposed to be a little dinosaur. I need to show this to Willem later, and these dinosaur stickers were my life. So this is such a cute little keepsake, so I'm going to have to keep that separate. And also this book from my childhood, need to keep that separate. It's a storybook. So this I played with a lot. This is a really good deck. I'm going to quickly show some of the cards. It's the Lighted Window Tarot, and it's just so good. I love it so much. It's that flat vector art, but very stylized and very textured. These are the backs, gorgeous. These are the fronts. This is, like, I don't need a lot of decks like that, but this is probably the best deck like that. It's highly pippish, which I adore. It has, once again, like, I know enjoying gender binaries is not very in vogue, but it has guys in it. which I do like. I do love that. Let me show you some of the, I love the cups too. Like the cups are very cozy and very witchy. Let me quickly, the swords are a little bit meh, but then again, they usually are, but at least the Three of Swords doesn't have a fucking heart in it, so I do like that. This King of Cups is everything. The gilding is gorgeous. It's this really vibrant, almost coppery gold. It's such a good day. Like I kind of want to keep this on my table too. So we're gonna, let's see, how are we gonna do that? This is, I want to talk about this. This I already talked about, and I want to keep out on my table. This I'm gonna show you right now. I'm never gonna film a walkthrough of this, but this is the Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle, which is pretty new. It's by Earth Dancer, Inner Traditions, imprint that mainly translates German decks to English, and this is just really, it's glossy, but it's really stunning. I love the imagery on here. It's pretty guidebook heavy, but that I already knew that before I got it, and it's very, very alien, starseedy. You gotta be into that. If you're not, don't get this deck. But I think it's really sweet. It sort of harkens back to older school Oracle, old school Oracle style art. Obviously, we have the reptilians in there as well. But it's such, I don't know why, but it's amazing, and I want to keep it out too, because I've really been doing lots of like star and astrology stuff lately. Speaking of which, the fuck, this was real, because so I want to keep that out. I got this for really cheap at tarot.nl. I'm not a big fan of the Living Wheel. I think, you know, the fact that they're creating AI decks, not really my jam. Especially when you can create stuff that looks as good as this. This is really, really, really well made. Gorgeously made. So well produced. And honestly, like, I was shocked at how fucking good this deck is. Because, you know, it has nothing on the cards. So you're sort of dependent on the little pamphlet that comes with it. But the way those words flow is insane. So definitely want to keep this out. It's been really, really good. Funny, I always keep my own deck out, but maybe I could put it away, but I'm not gonna. This has been really amazing as well. This is also an astrology deck, but with really funky art and really like interesting funky art, yet also really intense and kooky, cocky, cool guidance on the cards. So for example, for Palace, it says fight the good fight. For the 10th house, it says keep it professional. It's kind of sassy. The sextile is keep it easy breezy. Aries, blaze new trails. And it has a sort of stoner style art. 5th house, let's have some fun. So it's very... Aquarius, fly your freak flag. So it's very sassy, very direct, which I really, really like. I may want to keep this out as well, but I should be putting some stuff in here. Oh, I already know what I'm going to put in here. I'm going to be keeping this out at least for a little while, because most of this pile needs to freaking get back into some box somewhere. And I can't make this a video that lasts too long. I got this for really cheap, the Mythic Oracle by Raven Phelan. I love it. Probably going to put it right here. But it's a really, really good deck. Loved working with it. This Fairies deck I played with for a little bit. I got this from Lennox. It's really, really adorable. And I used to have this over here, but I don't know if I still have the deck that goes with it there as well. I am a mess. I am a fucking fucking mess. Why am I such a mess? Are you guys ever a mess, or is it just me? No, I'm just going to be putting both of these back here. That's all right. Like, no harm done with that. What the hell is this? Sometimes I have things in bags and I'm like, oh, no, that needs to go far away. That's a prototype of a prototype that'll never see the light of day. Star Spinner Tarot, this is a deck that I use for events. It's not necessarily a deck I like, but, you know, it's a people pleaser, so this box is pretty freaking full, so we're going to be putting it back. Where did I put that other box? Oh, behind me. All right, so this is going to go straight back, and we're going to grab the other box, because there's quite a lot of room in here as well. I have the Kim Cran's Archetypes deck that goes back here with all my Kim Cran's decks. He said very cocky, but then there was no room. Oh yeah, that's because I actually have the Pocket Archetypes deck now. I may actually want to consider getting rid of the full size because I, you know, don't really need it. This is some journaling stuff / bookmarks. Some extra tarot cards that I got that I don't necessarily need. Oh yeah, this is so cute. Some cute goodies. So I got this Dreamgate Oracle by Danielle Noel. Really like that. Really enjoyed playing with that. Really enjoyed working with that. This is going in my Ethereal Bitch crate, where I also put my Threads of Fate decks. I'm going to be doing that off screen. But these have a designated spot. So I'm just going to put them in there. Yes. Alrighty. This is going quite quickly, actually. So let's see. Oh, this is just a bunch of cool tarot decks. Cute. Just a bunch of decks. There's some stuff in here as well that I don't dislike. Like, honestly, I got this because I love it. But, you know, honestly, guys, this is also to all my friends out there that are creating tarot decks right now. I love that for you. I may give you a couple dollars on Kickstarter, but I really don't need any more tarot decks. And even if they're as pretty as this, it's a gorgeous deck. But you know, I was looking through it and I'm like, it's really stunning. And all I could think of when I read the guidebook was, how did this deck warrant a foreword from Rachel Pollack? When nothing about the art is extraordinary. Like, Rachel shows in her foreword tells more about the deck than the author does in any of the card interpretations, which, you know, may be an unfair assessment, or maybe there is, you know, interviews I can watch. You know, that's the new hip thing for publishers to do. You don't put the content in the actual product, but people have to scour the internet for all kinds of videos. So I almost feel like I want to use this to sort of get to know it a little bit better, because it is really pretty. And I maybe could also use this as, if the pips don't have thothy keywords on them, I could use this as a, I don't think it does. Okay. Could use this as a festival deck. You know, it's an interesting deck. It's not amazing, but I almost feel like I want to use it so I can, you know what, I'm just going to put it back, and if I'm still thinking about it, every time I see it, I feel like I want to do something with it, or I need to do something with it. So I'm going to be grabbing some stuff from a pile down here. No, this goes in another crate. Definitely want to show this. Another crate. So I've been playing with this as well. This is really cute. This is also a tarot deck, but it was at least interesting. So really, really, really interesting concept. Loved it. Let's see if this fits in here upright without me having to, you know, rearrange the whole world for it. Damn it, it looks like it doesn't. And I also have like 20,000 editions of the same deck in here, which is also a bit weird. Maybe I should stop doing shit like that as well, but hey, whatever. Sometimes having one edition is, you know, just enough. This is the weirdest deck I've ever owned. It has all these figures, doesn't make any sense at all. I hate that the author put herself on the box. I don't know if she did it, but let's face it, she did it. So I have this, which lately Mike Wilcox has been putting some stuff on his Instagram where I thought that should have been in the guidebook to this set. It's a really nice little deck. I love it. Also feel like the art deck girlies are giving this a little bit more credit than it deserves. And I don't know if I can say that, but I just did, so whatever. Loved this, and I do want to keep this out because I do want to play with this a little bit more than I have done. So let's put this right here. I need to put my own deck somewhere because I feel like I'm a conceited little bitch for having it out on my desk the whole time. So it can go right there. My Teen Angel Oracle. I love it. I'm going to be putting it in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, obviously, the guidebook. Although I love the guidebook, but I'm not going to be keeping that on my desk. So I'm going to be keeping that right here with my other bigger tarot guidebooks. Are there any more decks here, or is it just decorative shit? Oh, another one of my own. Ha! The Brother to Brother Oracle. Let's just put that on top because that fits nice and snug right there. That's actually pretty cute. So I have most of the decks right here. Are there any smaller size decks over there? Yes. Like, oh, guys, sometimes you just have too many decks, you know? Let's see. Yes. All right. So, this I did a review for together with the Venus Morningstar Tarot. Love it. I'm going to be putting it in here. And I got some really cute miniature tarots from Martin, which I love. And I'm going to be putting those right there. And then this crate is also filled to the max. So, you know, normally I have systems for things, but now I just really wanted to get some things out of the way as well. Oh yeah, this is my animal nature-y box. Like, am I going to mess up that structure now? I mean, if I want to, you know, finally fucking sleep tight, I can put my Return of the White Animals in here. That's pretty cool. Do I have anything else animal-y out here? Yes, I do. This was actually pretty freaking cool. These never go in boxes. Oh, yes. All right, cool. So these are absolute favorites. Like, this was legit like one of the latest tarot decks to wow me. This is the Heartwood Tarot. Really gorgeous. No, I can't put that in there like that. The Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Also stunning. And the Thistledown Oracle. Like, amazing creator. This was fun as well. This is a German deck, the Phoenix Oracle. And it's, you know, it's really funny. It's all these phoenixes with cool German keywords at the bottom, which I love. But then there's also these Pegasi in it as jokers. But it's really forceful little deck. It literally tells you to either do or stop doing shit. Like, it will literally say, be yourself, exclamation point. And I'm like, okay. I will, I guess. So I can put this away. But I still got some stuff that I need to sort of stash. So let's just see what happens. It's not. I'm feeling way less overwhelmed than I did earlier. So I got these a while ago, and I never did a review of them. The Cosmic cards, and the only reason why I got them is because the illustrator for this deck is. I mean, obviously she wasn't even mentioned because Orla Bird, yeah. But this, and the focus is very much on the guidebook by Maisie Bristol. Problem being, Maisie doesn't know how to write tarot guidebooks for shit because all the cards are not in order, but they are sorted by sign. So the Virgo tarot cards are the Hermit, the Magician, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it's all mishmashed through one another. But then there's also not a oh, this is so dumb. Compatibility keys. I hate it. There's also not a register in the back that will tell you in order where each card is, so that completely fucking sucks. But the deck is kind of cute. It's very pippish. You know, you can obviously tell that Orla was given a limited time and budget, but I really respect her as a creator. And I think she did a pretty cool job. So, honestly, it's not half bad. I'm not going to film a full flip through of this, but I paid $5 for it at TK Maxx, or TJ Maxx, as our American friends call it. So, it's a pretty cute little deck. This should probably go in my astrological crate, which is already getting pretty full. This, I've had a lot of fun with this. The Practical Magic Oracle by Celine Keneally with gorgeous illustrations by Selena Venek. Really interesting, really gorgeous. Love it. And this needs to go behind me with my decks that I use the most, because that's like a mainstay in my practice. Like, I use that a lot. So are these now. I never thought they would be, but the Inner Compass cards, and I also have the Child Edition now. So these can go here as well because they're fab. I don't know why I have a beaten up copy of Twilight there, but I do, I guess. Hold up. Need to grab some more. So I got this from Martin, and I have played with it a little bit. It's called the Sacred Feminine Oracle, which, you know, it's just not really for me. It has a really chunky guidebook, which I literally feel like, I mean, I get why Martin sent this my way. Oh, there's sort of all these suits. Okay. Oh, that's why all these images are all the same. Okay. So I was kind of annoyed that a lot of the images with a lot of the cards with front-facing women on them all look the same. So we have this one, and then we have this one, and they're like they're literally the same shape, but then sort of changed. And then we have this one, and I'm going to be showing more of them because I need y'all to see this. And then we have this one. You know, like, I was like, why is that? But apparently it's the same girl in every suit. Every suit has this, I guess. which doesn't mean that I should like it. And then the sideways facing women do the same thing. It just feels like they took one female shape and, you know, copied the canvas a couple times, and I don't know there, but it looks like there is sort of a vision behind it. I'm definitely going to be putting this in my purgatory drawer. I feel like this is not for me at all. So it just, whoops, that was a really intense sound. It needs to go. Another couple German decks that I have played with a little bit. Some Daniel Noel style decks that can go into the Daniel Noel Ethereal Bitch drawer, which I love. It's my favorite drawer. Whenever I use the word bitch, people are like, "Oh, you must not like it." I love ethereal shit. This needs to stay out. More German decks. I was in a weird German deck phase for a while. Oh hell yeah. There's so many decks here. The Inner Star Oracle, which I love. The Healing Mantra deck, which I love. Let's see, where am I going to put those? Let's put those there for a little bit. There's so much shit everywhere. So much shit everywhere, but I'm almost done, I promise you. So these German decks are pretty cool, except I don't know what is going on with Sienna Verlag. But I feel like they're sort of, I mean, it isn't mentioned anywhere, but let me quickly look this up in the colophon. Sylvia Gruber, yeah, she is definitely an artist. So this is an okay deck. It's an elf deck, which I love. But this I don't know. Like, it's really difficult for me to trace it back to anything. And I mean, I like the messages on there, but this does feel like an AI deck. And it's just that I don't know for sure, but like a lot of the images have an AI-esque feel to them. I'm going to have to do some deep diving, deep digging, but I mean, there weren't any flip throughs of this when this came out. I just saw it like this on Amazon and I was like, ooh, cool, stunning. Same with this. I didn't even show this on here because I feel like this is AI as well. Because, you know, also when you look up these people, they have no other art on their pages and they're credited as the sole author. And then in the box, there's this thick-ass guidebook. And this is another German deck, but it's been translated into English. Let's see. 192. Let's see what's on 192. Nah, what the hell? What is on 192? 130 then? I mean, I need to check this out. I mean, I can't. You guys know what I'm like. You know I'm thorough. There is nothing on 130. Okay. I mean, it does say something about illustrations of text and artwork. Yeah, this says text and artwork by Anna Fourier, but there is nothing on her social medias of her ever doing art before. Never. And if you were this good at painting, you probably would have shown it somewhere online. I'm not even going to show the cards. The deck is okay. I'm just going to look into whether or not I'm comfortable using these. This, however, is fab. I did email Earth Dancer at Inner Traditions if they were willing to do an English version of this, that would have been fab. So I'm probably going to put this one over here. I'm gonna put the other ones with it as well. Might as well keep the German shit together. Couple more things over here and then we're about done. Yay! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finally got it done. These are Dutch. I still got a couple more, by the way. These are Dutch decks that I love. The Dragon Oracle and the Lemurian Light cards by Catalina Filippo. She's really, really sweet, and I'm gonna offer her a deck. The Winter Season Tarot, which is gonna stay out because it is the winter season, and it's actually gonna go right here, so I can grab it easily. Oh yeah, and then I've been working a lot with the Moon deck, which is a really lovely deck. And yeah, for some reason, I mean, I like it a lot, but I can just never really get into the Spirit de la Lune. I don't know why, but for some reason it just doesn't have the right answers to the questions that I like to ask. So that's a weird way of saying that it's just not really my deck. And then I got another Dutch deck, The Moon by Petra Stam. And she just has a way with words that just really, really, really intensely resonates with me, like to the point where I fucking cry every time I read one of her oracle messages. For example, this card says, matter just gives temporary stability and rest. What is of true worth to you? Expand your self-worth and your talents. Be true to yourself. It's amazing. It's such a gorgeous moon deck. Like, honestly, the photo collage work is really good. She does all of that herself. It's just really stunning, really good imagery on here. And really good writing. Like, honestly, it's just so freaking good. I love it. Like, you know, if you do a text heavy oracle, you gotta make sure every word is on point. So this needs to stay out, definitely. I'm actually going to be taking that downstairs again because I've been loving pulling from that daily. This has been a lot of fun as well. The Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst. You've probably seen, this is just out. This is a really, really, really classy Hay House release. It's got that, also sort of got that Daniel Noel-esque artwork, but it's just stunning. It's got lots of blues, lots of reds, lots of purples, and it's just amazing. I mean, I love that. And it's just got these really, like, profound statements rather than guidance, but they do really make you think. They're pretty direct. What is meant for you will find you. I love that. Yeah, I kind of want to take this downstairs with me as well. So another Petra deck that I got, another Dutch deck that has really good profound writing, is the Sekhmet Oracle, which is obviously about Egyptian goddesses. And I also got these, which I haven't really shown. These are the Mayan Astro cards. And they're quite fun, but I don't really know if I love them as a divinatory tool, but they are really gorgeously produced. This is a mass market deck, hello, by AGM Muller. Really, really gorgeous. And the guidebook is really, really good. What I didn't find out, however, but that's why you read the colophons, and I don't really care, but all of these are, you know, stock images they found online. You know, which is fine. I mean, my collages are made up out of, but don't expect, like, an artist's signature in this deck. It's very much a flashcard style Mayan astrology learning tool, which is pretty interesting too. So I'm going to be keeping this out. I'm going to take the Moon deck and the Intuitive Whispers downstairs. And the Egyptian deck can probably go with all my other Egyptian decks. For now, it's going to go right here. And I can see my couch again. Yay! It was covered in decks. So thanks for watching this long-ass video. I hope you liked it. I'm going to be going downstairs, relaxing a little bit, maybe playing with the cards, maybe I'll, you know, read this stupid little horror book from when I was a little kid. It was pretty good. Like, all the kids on my street wanted to read it. It's called Seven Horrors and a Scooter. I have not, like, I have 1999. Oh god, like, this is not an original English release, so that's actually really cool. And I'm definitely going to be showing my little book to Willem. Thanks for watching. Bye.